Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in.
I first heard she passed away. I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag. And then I saw Ray J, and it all added up.
Folks, you know how the industry protects its biggest secrets, but here's the thing. Jaguar Wright doesn't allow these criminals to relax. Recently, she came forward with another explosive revelation that can bring us closer to discovering the big secret of Whitney Houston passing. According to her, Whitney's demise wasn't just a mere accident, and singer Ray J played a role in this tragedy. She implicated that Ray J coerced Whitney into ingesting substances, which caused her passing away. But Jaguar also claims that the singer's body bore evidence of physical harm, implying that her demise wasn't as straightforward as initially reported. As she says, Ray J wasn't acting alone, and he got serious help from the industry bigwigs. And now, let me just remind you who Ray J used to hang out with.
Legends. He's in my gang. He gets money. Yes, he does. Yes.
Now the entertainment world really works. There are masterminds behind every cruel event and plan, and there are also handlers and enablers who act on behalf of the elites. So it's suggested that powerful figures like Clive and Diddy used their influence to make others commit the crimes, and who could do the job with Whitney better than her longtime friend Ray J. According to one source, Whitney told me she had known Ray since he was 10 years old. She cared about him. I think we should all respect that. So Jaguar has all the motives to suggest that his proximity to Whitney made him a convenient pawn in the alleged scheme orchestrated by Clive and Diddy. These two purportedly counted on Ray J's willingness to comply with their requests in exchange for financial gain because, hey, do you know anything about Ray and his career apart from his involvement in high-profile dramas?
On the young, lit, African-American entrepreneur,
Well, as Jaguar now says, Ray J wanted to benefit from the industry's protection and get his hands on a nice sum of money, so he allegedly proceeded with the plan that Diddy and Clive Davis created. During that time, Whitney was battling her addiction, and there were allegations that Ray J facilitated her use by providing excessive amounts of substances. And folks, I don't think it's a coincidence that the autopsy report indicated that the same stuff was found in her body that Ray J was supplying her with. Although there were reports of Whitney secretly seeking help at rehab facilities, she struggled to overcome her addiction, and Ray J was nowhere to help her. In a candid interview, the singer once addressed her issues.
I could tell you that I am not self-destructive.
Unfortunately, all Whitney's efforts to combat this monster failed, leading to her untimely demise occurring just before Clive Davis's pre-Grammy party, which the music maestro decided not to cancel. The coroner's report indicated drowning as the cause of demise, with heart disease and intoxication listed as contributing factors. As one family friend revealed later, surrounded by enablers who allowed Whitney to do what she wanted to do, the star was quick to fire someone if she felt you were not being cooperative on some level. Following the public disclosure of details surrounding Whitney Houston's demise, many rushed to assign blame to the singer herself, not knowing she was surrounded by those who didn't wish her well.
They were, quote, crazy in love, but it was not healthy for either of them.
While many people speculated about the plot against the music legend, something shady was cooked by the industry behind the scenes. Whitney's coroner, Ed Winter, who conducted the investigation, clarified that the level of substances found in the singer's system wasn't sufficient to cause her demise, and she passed away from drowning. But when it comes to industry's special experts, you should never believe a word they say. So this guy Ed Winter was previously investigating Kim Porter's and Michael Jackson demises, which you know also remain a big mystery.
Beverly Hills requested a security hold on the case, so there'll be no additional information.
Reports emerged that Whitney's assistant discovered her body, but according to claims by Jaguar Wright, it was Ray J's sister Brandy who made the discovery. Allegations mounted against Ray G, with suggestions that he supplied Whitney with substances right before her demise. Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, publicly accused Ray J of involvement in Whitney's tragic incident, saying, "I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why?" I looked and I said, "Being pushed into the car. Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. Why now? Why are you trying to hide now, Ray J?" So when you connect the dots, it's clear why Jaguar Wright suggested that Ray J played a role in Whitney Houston's demise. This man was pressuring the singer into taking harmful stuff and later trying to escape before he got caught. This theory explains why Whitney's body had marks of struggle.
Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, has said on several occasions that she was beat. They saw her body.
As always, when something shady like happens, people start to talk. And guess what? Folks have a lot of opinion of the demise of the beloved singer. As one person wrote, "It's not a coincidence. Her daughter passed away the same way these people really think we are dumb, y'all. There are no coincidences." And another user added, "Ray J always came off as a thirsty dude riding on someone's coattail. I mean, really? What is he famous for? Being Brandy brother? Seems like another conspiracy involving Ray J, Clive Davis, and Diddy is brewing, and the goal of these three was to sacrifice Whitney. It's not much of a secret that Clive Davis and Diddy have a lot of influence and weight in the music world. So it's natural to suggest that they have been pulling the strings behind so many tragedies.
The public has absolutely no idea what's happening behind the curtain or behind the velvet rope.
As Jaguar Wright also hinted, the long-standing relationship between Diddy and Clive Davis should be investigated as well. She implied that powerful figures like Clive and Diddy might have played a role in covering up certain dealings. Suspicions grew around Ray J this time, considering many people blamed him for giving Whitney the stuff that unalived her. Leola Brown also accused Ray J, who was rumored to be casually dating Houston, of being a runner boy for the music legend because he knows somebody that sells hard stuff and bought and supplied them to her.
Say that when she did her Oprah interview,
while the late singer surrounded by vultures in the last months of her life, there still were people caring for her. And they also pointed out that Whitney couldn't overcome her addiction. As her bodyguard mentioned in one interview, sometimes when I thought she was on the stuff, I would guess by her appearance. I just watched to see if she was okay. I would watch her closer. Now, all roads may lead to the only person she trusted, Ray J. But here's the thing. Allegations against Ray J, Clive Davis, and Diddy might be getting even more tense, suggesting their involvement in Whitney's demise and allegedly targeting her daughter after everything they supposedly did to her mom.
Andre Harrell is dead.
But if you start really looking at the facts and connecting the dots, in this story, you may discover that someone in this company is lying. And guess who, folks? It's Clive Davis, the main suspect behind the singer's demise. The famous producer appears to have met with Whitney right before her passing away. According to him, the singer was in great shape, and there are no signs of her using the hard stuff that was harmful for her body. Now, of course back then, no one attempted to undermine Clive's statements, but as time passes, more and more crazy inconsistencies are being found in the story.
I went there, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm at Whitney Houston's wedding. You know, I was a big Bobby Brown fan.
And the story didn't end with Whitney's demise. Since her family was vocal about getting justice, the industry went even further and decided to target her daughter, Bobby Christina Brown. Well, you all know how the silencing methods work. On January 31st, 2015, Christina Brown was discovered unconscious in her home's bathroom in eerily similar circumstances as her mom 3 years prior to that. The young woman remained in a coma for nearly 6 months before succumbing to lobar pneumonia at the age of 22, similar to Kim Porter's reported cause of demise. But if you have been in the industry for long enough, like Jaguar Wright, you know for sure that there's nothing the elites and enablers cannot orchestrate and fake.
Kazakhstan.
That's what she wants.
Now, as the Houston family secrets are being revealed, it's speculated that Ray J, Clive Davis, and Diddy utilized a similar strategy to eliminate other family members after allegedly orchestrating Whitney's demise. Suspicion intensified following Diddy's uneasy behavior when questioned about Whitney's passing on The Ellen Show.
What is up, people? We are back for another interview with the one and only, the infamous Jaguar Wright at this point.
But even if these statements and evidence are not enough to reopen the investigation and look deeper into the singer's tragedy, many folks know exactly who to blame. As one person commented, "My heart breaks for Whitney. They preyed on her. She had a beautiful soul." And another user added, "Poor Whitney. She didn't deserve that. She'll always be remembered in a beautiful way, unlike Diddley Davis." The music industry has so many mysteries, and hopefully time of truth and exposure will come soon. Whitney and other innocent people like Biggie Smalls and Tupac deserve justice. But folks, what do you think about all this? Could Jaguar be right about what happened to Whitney? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos.